Once again, we're discussing the Federal Conservative Policy Convention that's happening in March 2021, virtually this year due to COVID. Nobody's gathering in person. And that's kind of sad in some ways. Obviously, the situation with COVID is sad, but sad because I've been to many conventions and there's always this energy in the room. And it's nice to see people from coast to coast who, maybe share your beliefs or share your commonality in joining the same party. And it's going to be, I think it'll be a little bit sad for me if I become a delegate and participate online. Jack, do you think it'll change the dynamic being a virtual convention?
Yeah, I think it will take potentially take some of the excitement out of it, some of the fun of being in a packed room with other people, and you get to chit chat and make a joke with someone, and you get to meet people and form little friendships throughout the convention. So that kind of thing can't happen. So that is sad. It's going to be more mechanical and impersonal, unfortunately.
But the good news is that I noticed that the party has significantly reduced the registration fee. Normally it's like $600-700 I remember paying a few years ago. Now it's only $200 for an adult and even $100 for a youth, because it is happening virtually. You don't have to pay your hotel, you don't have to pay your air flight, meals, all those expenses are now gone. Do you think, Doug, that would encourage more people to participate that perhaps, wouldn't have been able to previously due to travel and finances?
Oh, I have no doubt at all. With my experience at convention, we've had several conventions over the course of the last 15 years, and we've always had delegates that would have loved to have been at the conventions, but some of them are unable to. It's $2,000 or more, and they just aren't able to do it because of that. This virtual convention is going to open up this opportunity for us to have everyone come to the table, because even with the taxable benefit that comes with the $200 fee, I think they say their net cost, depending on your tax bracket, is going to be about $50 in the end. So
wow.
This is very accessible.
Yes, that definitely is. And I know there'll be many Canadians across the country who are Conservative Party members trying to vie to participate. So, Jack, yeah. I know before the commercial, we were chatting about what a delegate is. And I've been a delegate. Actually, I was at the founding convention for the Conservative Party of Canada back in, I think it was 2005 in Montreal. So that was very exciting. I was a youth delegate, actually. So now, what is the process, though? Maybe you can explain again what is an EDA and how does one become a delegate in a minute? We never have enough time, do we? So go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, an EDA stands for Electoral District Association. Sometimes it's called a riding association. So it's the Conservative Party apparatus within each political riding, and they're the Conservative Party members that run the riding association, so to speak, and they have a board. And then you have the people who live there who join the party, take out a membership. They're the grassroots members, or the party members. So when it comes time for convention, which happens every 2 years, the party invites the paid up members to apply to become delegates. And so basically you either show up to a meeting when it's in person and put your name forward, say, I want to be a delegate, I'm willing to pay the fees, please count me in for the 10 people that are allowed. Or in the case of virtually, you send an email into the party. This time around, instead of emailing the EDA president, you have to email the party headquarters and say, I'm so-and-so, I'm a paid up party member, I want to be a voting delegate at the convention. And the way it's working is you're allowed 10 people, including one youth, so 9 adults and 1 youth. And if there's 10 or fewer people who apply, you're automatically accepted as a delegate. If there's 11 or more, then there will have to be a vote that's held virtually as well, where all members in that particular EDA or that particular riding are going to be able to vote for the 10 delegates that they want to send to convention.
So these are basically the riding's voices, voting voices at convention, that as policies and constitutional amendments come forward, they will represent the riding, if you will, or even themselves, I suppose, and vote on behalf of the riding.
That's right. And this is really, really important in Canadian politics, these conventions, because the grassroots members, they're the ones who care about their values, and they're not going to be afraid to share their values and express their vision for how the country should run and what policies are going to make Canada better for everybody. Unfortunately, with political leaders, sometimes they're bullied by the media, by the left-wing media, and you don't get to hear the policies that that the grassroots are talking about. There's a gap between what the party leaders are saying they're going to do and what the everyday grassroots party member believes needs to be done.
Okay. Okay, Jack, we got to cut to commercial, but we'll pick this up right when we return.